What up, what up, what up? Miss No Rearview here, never looking back, always moving forward. And I'm here today with one of my best friends. Her name is Miss Tracee Perkins. Hi, boo boo.
Hello there. Hello there.
Hi, baby. Here we are. Like I said, Trace, this little podcast thing is new to me. I have some technical difficulties today, but one thing that you and I both know is that where there's a will, there's a way. And we're going to find a way to get it done.
Yes, you
Definitely
are.
find a way to get it done. So, a little
You
different.
did that. I'm so
I'm
proud of you for
different.
taking on this new podcast adventure. I can see you doing this and really blowing up from it because that's just you, your personality. You're made for this type of thing.
I appreciate it. And I think you're made for it too.
No, man, I don't like this all this broadcasting. Nope. But I'm
You don't
just
like
here for
all that?
you. I'm here for you.
So you just came and did this for me?
Yeah. Because deep
Wow.
down inside, sis, I'm shy. I'm a little shy. Deep down inside, you know what I mean? So
Well, we're older, getting up there now. So
yeah.
it's time for us to change those things. I was the same. I was like always behind the camera. We battle with a lot of different things in our life,
Right.
our weight issues or this or that. So I never had a problem being behind the scenes. Now I'm working on that. So
Right.
even me too, you know what I'm saying? Now here I am. But we all have a testimony. We all have a story. We don't have any viewers yet, but that's the good thing about us recording it. They can watch it later.
Yeah.
Tracee, who are you? Where are you from? What you doing?
You already know what it is. You know what it. I'm just playing.
Nah, you ain't playing.
That's the old me.
That is
So
you.
I'm a mother. I'm a parent. I'm also deep into recovery. So the things that I value in life now would definitely be my kids, my family, and helping others get through tough times like addiction. So
And I'm in Pennsylvania. I'm so thankful that it's modern technology that we can be still looking at each other in two places at once. And I'm in Pennsylvania, and you're in Tucson, Arizona. And
Tucktown.
Tucktown, bow down when you come to our town. Um, you know, um, this is a problem that's everywhere. It's not just in our pocket of our town, but we got to care about what's going on in our cities.
Right.
I care what's going on here because I'm raising a family here as well. Um, what type of substances did you use?
My drug of choice. Well, I experimented with several drugs, but the one that took me down was crystal methamphetamine. Um,
Mm.
like I said, I experimented with cocaine, crack, sherm, ecstasy pills. Those were just party drugs for me. But when I started doing meth, that opened up a whole new world, and it wasn't good. So yeah.
Now, like I said, we're not going to glorify it, but let's just talk a little bit about like what was it like? What was that thing for you that you tried all the other shit? Like we're from a border town, so I relate to you, and I know that other people relate to you because we're right there in it. I said everything that
Right.
we want is right there, and I too, my addictions came from partying, socially.
Yes. Yep.
But then when you met that, that that
That
that
meth was something else.
yeah. What was it though? What was the first thing that said, "Hey, I'm just gonna do this every fucking day. I'm gonna go hard for it."
Well, like with most of the other drugs, like for instance, cocaine, I couldn't really identify that high. It was just something that kept me awake.
Right.
But with meth, it was like a full body experience. Kept me awake, energized, very sexual. That's another thing that it does. I don't know. I just felt euphoric. It was a euphoric feeling and something easy to get addicted to.
How long did it take for you to think, or not? If you know now, if you know, what do they say? If you know then, what you know now. How long were you addicted? How long did it take? Like, if any kids are watching
Oh
this,
shit!
how
So
long
I
did it
was
take
on.
for you to get addicted?
When I got stuck, when I met meth and was stuck there, it was about 5 years. And when I think about it, it's like a long time. You know, it's 5 years. Um, I would say nonstop, but there was times that I had to pause. But yeah, consistently 5 years most of the time. So yeah.
And you know, I wanna. I know your story personally, so I don't want to say. Um, Name three things that you lost through your addiction.
Whew.
Three things. Three things that you lost during your addiction.
Stop getting emotional, girl.
No, because I already know. Like, I already know. That's why we're doing this
But
shit.
these are
Because
things that I regained, so I'm not sad about it. It's something
right,
that
and we're not. We're already going
this is
beyond the
something that I
part.
had to go through. I feel like this was a part of my life that was meant to be, even though it was somewhat tragic. You know what I mean?
Yes, ma'am.
But I wouldn't trade. I wouldn't change it for the world because this is what made me who I am, right?
Understood.
So three things.
Yes, ma'am.
First off, meth like changed my whole persona. Like I was outgoing before meth. When I started doing
Mm.
that, I was a hermit. I was inside, hiding from everybody. I didn't want anybody to really know what I was doing. So it took me away from me. Um,
Wow.
I isolated against my from my family. I wouldn't call anybody, wouldn't check in with anybody. I was off social media.
Ghosted.
MIA. I was MIA.
I'm out.
um, and dignity. It stripped me of my dignity. There's some silly shit I did. While high, living that type
Some,
of life. So
you did some of anything.
some of it, some and everything, all in plenty.
All in
Whatever you can think of that is attached with that type of lifestyle, that's what I was doing. You know what I mean?
I hear you. And did you? I mean, you lost your kids too, right?
Yeah, temporarily, temporarily. That's what my bottom was right there. Was when I got involved with DCS and couldn't straighten up my life enough to do what they wanted me to do. You know what I mean? I had to. It really took time to pull myself together to get through that. But that is definitely what changed me. Is when they came and said, "Hey,
Did you change?
your kids is
Did
gone."
Did you
I
change
didn't change
right
right
away?
away. No, I didn't change right away because I think a person goes through phases, right? So
Right.
they come take your kids away. You're not gonna all of a sudden want to stop getting high. That's gonna make you get high more. You know what I mean? That's gonna make you chase it more because you're trying to avoid those feelings. The depression, the feeling stripped of your kids. You know what I mean? I don't know where you went, but your screen is off, girl. Like I was saying, um, yeah, that was my rock bottom. Where you at, Miss No Rear View? A little technicality, y'all. I don't know if you guys see me. I don't know. I don't even know who's here.
You still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
I wasn't nowhere, huh?
Yeah, your screen was black. Was my
Oh,
screen black?
Amber Alert.
Was that what it was?
Yeah, I turned off all notifications, but they gonna put a damn Amber Alert up there.
Good, good. Because I was on the verge of getting emotional, and I don't want to do that.
Well, do you want to play some
I'm
music real
happy.
quick? Do you want to play some music real quick?
We're good.
So,
Yeah, go ahead. If you want to tap into something.
the one thing that saved my life, because when we come back, we may touch on a couple other things because I really want people to know how bad it was. You know what I'm saying? Not just that, you know, we're not glorifying it, but what did you lose? Like, I know when I do mine and when I find somebody that's gonna interview me, that it's gonna be like a 2 hour long. It's like a
Yeah, because you
book,
got
bitch. That's just like
a
a book, son. But music saved my life. That's one thing that saved me. When you have to like find all different avenues and lanes, music saved my life. When I started working, you know what I did. I ain't
right.
even about me. It's all about you. But Um, let's go listen to this artist. He's from Chicago, but he's in the Phoenix, the Phoenix hip hop scene. Again, I want to try to unite everybody, or at least, get more of it. Yeah, get more of unity between everybody.
Right, you're doing a good job with that because you know a lot of people. I'm like, damn, how she know all these artists?
I know a lot of artists, mom,
Yeah.
and you know what? It's only going to get better because this is a new artist. Because I'm not on the laptop today. I just can play the song. You can turn your camera off if you want. Um, I'm just gonna go ahead and play a song by him. Let me go to it. So his name is Smokey Dollar. Like I say, he's a little brother from up there in Chicago. I'm gonna interview him. I don't know a lot of his particulars, but I definitely vibe to his music. This first one is Body.
What's his name again?
Smokey Dollar.
Smokey Dollar.
Yeah, I'll send you his links. You can hear it?
Ooh, Smokey Dollar.
I know you feel the vibe, you can get close. I know you feel the vibe, you should let go.
Hey.
Tip it your eyes, and you ain't gotta say what we both wanna do, cause we both wrong. Maybe you can put that body on me. Put that body on me. Maybe you can put that body on me. Put that body on me.
Look, my body all over your body, fuck 'em all, little mama. We don't need nobody, you dig? I'm in a Wraith, you whipping the Benz buggy. I got nothing.
Wait, let me
There's
pause.
artists like that out here. What are y'all doing, Arizona?
Yo,
We ain't on the map yet.
So listen, Tracee, could you imagine us like getting ready to go to the Wildcat House or something?
You said Wildcat House. Does that thing still exist?
You live there, not me. I wish it did. The bum steer, us going out. Look.
99 problems, ain't none of them about money, you dig? Them other bitches invisible when you with me. Perfect match minus the cup, Bobby and Whitney. Bloody bottoms, black dress, hugging your hips. When you tipsy, your tongue sticks out over your lips. See, I was
Chicago bar.
pitching from the field, no fastball. Cuban links like the club, like the last call. I keep them coming and going like a revolving door. Urban legend, ovation, no encore. Smokey, shorty fell in love with the wave pattern. Cracked her open and she got my name tatted. Saw the bag overflowing and got weak in the knees. Bang you off the balcony on the beach in
I know
Belize.
you
It's
feel the
so.
vibe, you can get close. I know you feel the vibe, you should let go. Tip it your eyes, and we ain't gotta say what we both wanna do, cause we both wrong. Maybe you can put that body
playing in every club already.
You like that?
Yeah. You singing that hook.
Now both of your legs shaking like an earthquake. Face to face, fuck slow stroke is not a race, you dig? Home bro, shorty gotta be the throat goat. Whole mouth wetter than the bottom of the boat, you dig? Paper stacked and you snatched your waist. Got your nails done, 5 different shades of gray.
He said shorty gotta be a throat goat.
Oh.
Look, bars. Bars, son. Those are straight fire bars.
Yeah, sound good. Most
That's
of the time,
good, right?
like some artists from AZ, they're like missing something, like the beat is missing. But that was pretty good. I guess, yeah, that's pretty good. Probably that
Pretty
Chicago
good.
in them.
Pretty good.
I don't want to knock our city though, but some of it
I've
ain't
been-
hot.
I've been looking up in Phoenix. Go figure. I mean, Tucson is doing what they're doing, but I don't know. I don't have to be there to network.
Right.
I'm working on my top 5. This is a joke, but it's serious. My top 5 in Arizona, not from Arizona, because that's what it's gonna have to be.
Yeah.
That's what it's gonna have to be. Top 5 in Arizona, like they came to Arizona, not from Arizona.
Yeah.
They'll have their own.
So they ain't from the soil, but they're here.
So Tracee, let's not forget what we came here from. No
Rear view.
more.
Rear view. We looking in the rear view right
No
now.
rear view. Don't look back. Always moving forward. And you've seen death. You saw death. Um, can you share that? A loss, somebody that you lost. What happened?
That's another thing that kind of made me snap out of it. Because at that point, I was still kind of struggling a little. But when the father of my two youngest children passed away due to heroin, that changed the whole dynamic. Because I'm like, I'm the only one here for them. I got to straighten up my life. I can't be, living like that and trying to raise my kids because now I'm all they got.
Facts.
Right.
Yeah,
So,
facts.
so yeah, that was a tough one. But we made it through that.
And then you ended up going where? Like, where did you go? Like, what did the 5 years end up in? What? Like,
from there, I went. Like after he passed away, that's when I really snapped out of it.
when did you go to prison now?
I was that was before, but
Oh
that was before
shit.
that happened. So
Oh
the
shit.
timeline of things, yeah, the timeline of shit is like So I was probably like 3 years before that is when I went to prison.
Okay.
Um,
When you was doing everything
that
that
was
you was
before.
doing, when you was just out there doing anything. And
Yeah,
then
but then even prison didn't change that because I got out of prison and still returned back to the same shit. You know what I mean?
wow.
And that's when I lost my kids. Is after that.
Okay.
After I got out of prison, then I lost my kids. So I was still going through that. So prison just made me more of a criminal. You know what I mean? Made me want to use more when I was in there because that's all everybody talked about is when they get out they gonna do this and that. You know what I mean? So
Facts. Facts.
yeah. So
Prison, they
that
say prison doesn't change you. It makes you worse a criminal.
right.
My half white ass, that shit scared me straight.
You saw all the loopholes in
I was in
after
that
you hit
motherfucker.
prison.
I was in that motherfucker like, you always been a thug.
Right. And that goes to show you that it's a mindset, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
all a mindset. Prison ain't gonna reform somebody, it has to be you have to have it in your mind
Right.
to want to change, you know what I mean? And that's what I did once I got out and went through all the shit again and lost my kids. I was like, shit, I don't want to live this type of lifestyle. I don't want to be known for this. You know what I mean?
Yes, ma'am. So you're not known. That's why I love you more than anything because you're an amazing woman. And let's get over all that. You went through all that, lost everything. Like, nigga, what?
Exactly.
Virtuous woman you are. Still I rise.
There you
Still
go.
I rise. Black motherfucking excellence.
You too, my sister. You too.
You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, if you was your age and then I'd be like, I don't really know her.
You wouldn't claim me then? Like, nah.
Who? But I claim you. I claim you. We're sisters.
It's some of that out there though. Like some of the people we done came up with still stuck out there. You know what I mean? And it's hard to see. It's like, but like I said, you got to want to change it.
That's a fact.
For you.
But you know what? That's my reasoning for doing this a little bit because maybe they'll see like anybody who know about me, they'll be like, yeah, that business.
Oh yeah.
Wow. That is, man.
She came a long way.
But it is possible.
Oh, definitely.
And one thing that you and I did, and one thing that you drew me into was working in recovery.
Oh, yes. I love working that job with you. That was fun.
We both did that.
Yeah.
Because so then, when you made it out the mud, when you made it out the trenches, then we were blessed by God to have jobs that we were
giving back. Right.
Giving hope and light to people. Like we were literally saving lives, sis.
I know.
In the parking lot of the apartment complex that was the trap. 500 trap spots right next door.
right next to the rehab, right? That's how they do it. You know what I mean? They put the rehab right in the center of the damn where the drug flow is, you know what I mean? And expect people to be able to change, but that's why they need people like us, you know what I mean?
What made you want to What made you want to get into that line of work?
Because I felt like giving back. Because I did so much dirt.
Okay, she's disconnected for a second. She'll be coming right back on. This is deep, y'all. I'm telling you, I got some topics. And just average everyday people. We're not we're just regular ass women that've been through it. And we're just here to show people that there's hope. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter where you were, where you've been, like no rear view. You got it in you. I mean, it sucks that you have to take so long sometimes, years sometimes, to get right. But as long as you get right, like, there ain't no better. So I was mentioning Mr. Smokey Dollar earlier. I'm gonna play his MP3 Been Poppin'. Been Poppin'. He does have a video out. And I'll post his links in my comments. So anybody wants to see his links when I get done, come back in like 10-15 minutes. I'll post his links.
Flexing on them make a hater nigga sick. I was told to get a bag, keep a bad bitch. Chinchilla in the winter, aviator shades. The one your baby mama craves. Bitch, I been poppin', I'm a fucking legend. This a one of one. That's me hanging out the window with the 100 drums. Every time you see me, little bitch, I'm beaming. I ain't said a word to him, that's my jury screaming. I'm a fucking legend.
Oh, you
This a one of one. That's me hanging out the window with the 100 drums. Every time you see me,
turn that off. It turned off. It does that sometimes, but whatever. We're getting really good content.
What I was saying though was I felt like I owed it to the community because I took so much from it when I was in that addiction, from robbing people, just dumb shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And what are you doing now? Like, so your family, the kids are all grown. You got 2 high school graduates.
Yes.
Could you imagine if you stayed like? Cause I can't even.
Man, I thank God every day that I didn't say, you know, in that pattern, in that lifestyle. You know what I mean? I thank God because where would my kids be? They would have no guidance because, I mean, their dad is somewhat in their life, the older two, but they wouldn't have any guidance. Let's put it like that.
Let's just say that.
Yeah.
If you knew then what you know now, I think that you're amazing. What are you doing now? What part of the community are you working with now?
I am working with the youth, and I love it. I'm working with troubled youth. These kids are basically on the verge of going to juvenile if they don't switch it up. So I work at a facility that supports them and tries to, you know, change those behavioral patterns in them. These kids are traumatized. They've been through some shit. You know what I mean? So
Talk about you. That's Zachary calling from jail.
Oh! It's okay. Sometimes jail can be something that what saves us. You know what I mean? From ourselves.
Facts.
Not all the time, but yeah.
I'm
sad you missed that call. Oh, Zach.
Nah, it's okay. No, Tracee. I put him on simmer for sometimes because it was years. Tracee, remember? Have you seen my son? Like he had me sad. Like, imagine me in reverse. I only know what I made my mother feel when I just bounced to Vegas. And
that's just a whole nother struggle. You know what I mean? Dealing with having a son that is going that same path that we took. You know what I mean? So I admire you. I admire your strength because that's not easy. That's not easy to deal with. And I just love you so much, and you encourage me. So just know that.
Shit, so you ain't nothing to it but to do it. Thank you. Like, I give you all the roses. That's why I think that we've always been friends because we definitely need people like us. Even though we don't talk all the time, it's just still like love.
Yeah.
Even though we fuss, like in the past we fussed and we had disagreements, we can talk about those too later on.
Yeah. We can get into that.
Let's get it.
Don't you owe me some money? But we broke even with all that because
we good.
I did some things, you did some things, you know. It balances out.
Remember when we came to Jersey and you just left?
Oh, that's what I was talking about. Basically, I didn't take all of them. I left you some, but I
I
had to
love
remove you.
you. She said, I didn't take off.
That was an adventure. That's one thing, Tessie. You always had my ass on an adventure, and that's why I loved you because it was just so much. It was, I don't know, it was just so much fun. Even though we was
No
doing
rear
bad shit.
view, bitch. Like, no rear view. We're not going to stay stagnant. We're going to keep moving, you know?
Yeah.
Sometimes you be spinning your wheels backwards, but I just refuse to spin my wheels backwards anymore, you know? And you too, sis. Talk about the kids you're working with. I wanna hear about
Oh,
that.
like I was saying, there's some kids that been through a lot of trauma. You know what I mean? They've been abused, sexually abused. They try to commit suicide. Just a whole bunch of stuff. And they're awesome kids. Like when you get to know them, you wouldn't even think what it says on paper was describing this person in front of you. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because it's totally different. It's like night and day. So, like, it also depends like how they respond to the staff. You know what I mean? So I try to be transparent. I get on their level. You know what I mean? I be talking
Right.
slang with them. You know,
Just like we
I meet
always
them
have
exactly where they
attitudes.
are. Yeah.
Like they're your kids.
Yep. Because they are mine. That's how I look at them. You know what I mean?
My kids told me, like, Mom, you can't say glizzy on your podcast. I was like, yes, I can. What do you mean? Y'all using this for, oh, he's eating a glizzy. I can say, yo, I'm not on this nigga's glizzy or nothing. I can
Yep.
use it in proper context. Like, fuck you.
Them kids, do they know who you are?
But you know what I'm saying? Like yes, you're connecting with kids,
Yeah.
which is so important. How do you feel? Like overall that you're like 40 and
45, girl.
45. You beautiful. Let me see your face.
I feel like this journey still ain't over.
Nah, it sure ain't.
We got a
It
lot more
sure
to
ain't.
accomplish.
Looking
So
beautiful.
now I'm in school. I'm in college. I'm going for nursing. I want to be a psych nurse. So I want to still work in the behavioral health field. Just with the psych side
Black
of it.
excellence. Black excellence. I am so thankful and blessed to know a woman like you. Um, I only have a handful of women that I know like you. So I'm gonna really have to start reaching out to other people and seeing if I can find someone like you. There's never gonna be another you.
Ain't gonna ever be another me.
No. Do you know of okay, so you're in Tucson, Arizona, and we already agreed that I'm in Pennsylvania. 211 is a good
Yes, that is a
number.
resource number. Anybody can call that number from whatever state you're in, and if you're struggling with anything, depression, anything, if you need clothing, if you're trying to find shelter, food, soup kitchens, things like that, you can dial that number anywhere in America, and they'll give you the resources for whatever state you're in.
Okay. And then what about Arizona? Like I want to talk about Tucson. Like to have the CRC. You're a little bit more connected with them.
Right, the mobile crisis team. They'll come out to you and do an evaluation, and if you're in a crisis, somebody might call them, or if you're able to call them, you may call them. They'll come out and see you, and they'll punch you in the right direction of what you need.
I'll post the number for the CRC in Tucson, Arizona. Because excuse me, the CRC is definitely crisis intervention at its finest.
Yeah.
You want to try to call them if you know that the person that you're dealing with does not have access to weapons. That constable just got murdered in Tucson, so rest in peace to her, just going out doing her job trying to evict somebody. But
Yeah.
if you know that the person that is in a crisis, I have to stress this, the person that is in a crisis does not carry a weapon, contact the CRC before you call the police.
There you go.
Because,
the police
and
come out
especially if
shooting.
they're African American,
Exactly.
any race, okay, any race. I'm not going to hold it to one race, but we are two queens. We're two African American women that love our communities.
Right.
My personal opinion, it may be her personal opinion, we could probably talk about this later, is if the person that you are trying to get help assistance for does not have a weapon, contact your local CRC, Crisis Response Center, before you call the police. They
Exactly.
will come in, they come in teams, they'll assess. The police are actually, if they get a behavioral health call, am I right, Tracee? They're supposed to call the
Yes.
CRC, but a lot of times they make it there faster than the CRC
Right.
and end up shooting people.
Yep.
So contact the CRC in your local area. I'll put that number in there. What else can you think about, sis? I know you got to go get a baby, but we had to get it in.
I think we covered everything. Just don't ever be afraid to reach out. You know what I mean? Especially the Black community. Black community, we're always afraid to support our mental health because we think that, I don't know, we don't
Black
need a
women
therapist.
don't
We don't need
use
no therapist.
Black
We don't
women
need no
don't use meth.
medication. Yeah.
That's a white people drug.
Right. No, that's definitely not true.
You know?
But like I was saying, never be afraid to reach out for help. You know, there's help out there. You just got to be willing to want it.
And even if you fall, you can always get back up.
Exactly.
You
No
try
matter
and
how low
try
you
again.
go.
Huh?
I said, no matter how low you go, you can always get back up, right?
Yeah. Sis, I'm gonna play one more. I'm gonna play the rest of the other song because I want to get at least his new song in, and then we'll wrap it up. You gotta go get the baby in like 15
Are we
minutes,
listening
right?
to the same kid? Yeah, at 1:30.
Yeah, it is Smokey Dollar.
Okay.
Like I said, I had everything on the computer and my camera kept freezing. So I don't know.
And you still pulled it off. Look at you. Got the background popping.
I'm not gonna let my tapestries I got my whole
You always
room
been so deep, sis. You always been such a deep thinker.
My whole room is the whole
You make
drama
me
in here.
deeper.
I am the show.
Yes, you are.
The show. Oh, we gonna go back out there with Mr. Smokey Dollar. Shout out to him.
Shout out Smokey Dollar
for just
for
letting
real.
me play his music. Been popping. Like we've been popping. There was a bar in here, like a little verse he threw out. I was like, yeah, I fucks with that. I really fucks with this one too.
All right.
Little bitch, I'm beaming, scrambling the product till it's locking. Bitch, I've been popping. Boy, I'm so prolific. R.I.P. to Nipsey. 44 Bulldog, bitch, we still tipping. We from the jungle with it. Trenches to be specific. Glizzy serenade, lullabies, giving long kisses. I knew they wasn't ready. I fed them anyway. Cut the doses down the middle, let it marinate. Iceberg pimping, flyer than a paper plane. I make a bitch double back like a boomerang. I'm up at least 100. The bag overflowing. I'm the basis of the wave, gotta keep it going. Foreign immaculate, foreigner in the passenger. I don't know what she's saying, but the facial was spectacular. My meteoric rise is still a mystery. We was turning birds slowly, no rotisserie. Plugging with the mob, we so affiliated.
He said, we was turning birds slowly.
Rotisserie.
No rotisserie.
That was good. Yeah. That was a good metaphor. I like that one.
The other show that I watched, shout out to Two-Tone the Superstar. I said the whole podcast with his name wrong one time. I was like, and his artist is in Tucson, Arizona, baby Jace. He's a little fire guy too. He's a fire spitter. We're gonna get to all that, but I don't want he's premiering Smokey Dollar's music too.
Okay, that's good.
So, but you know what? At the end of the day, I'm with the thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm with this.
You always been big promoter. You always been big promoter. Tucson
Always.
promoters. You know what I mean? That's your thing. So
That's the only thing that
I can
saved
see
my
you
life.
doing it, Big Deb Jr.
Get
What's
this started. Get
Waka
this.
Flocka's mom name? Big Deb, right?
Who?
Waka Flocka's mom. What's her name?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
that's you. That's you, right? Yeah, that's you.
And don't forget, my son's gonna be a producer, artist coming out the gate. I am coaching him and nurturing him now, because I ain't gonna put my kid out there. I was like, nah,
Who,
nigga, you gotta go
Bozzy?
back in there. You gotta go back in there. That is, nah, nah.
I can
No,
see you doing that. Yeah. See?
I don't. I don't want to be a momager. I just want to talk to people.
There you go. If he's
I
already
love.
into it, you know what I mean? Then you might as well. You know what I mean? If he's already into the music like that, and you are too, you can't help but be a momager.
And
Which
you
would
know
be
what
a
I said?
damn good one.
And I said, if I'm gonna create a platform, I'm gonna create a platform that I can do, like, share my testimony and share others' testimonies, and do music too, because
There you
music,
go.
because music
That's a whole
saves
vibe. It's
music
a whole
saves.
vibe.
Remember when we were working at the rehab together, and I would take music outside. They weren't allowed to have cigarettes. I'd give everybody cigarettes and take the
Yeah.
music
Yep.
outside. Like, why aren't they allowing you to be free? They wanted to lock us all up in there for 12 the fuck hours with the people.
Them people
And
loved you. They loved you. They loved your little groups you held. All that.
I'd call it music therapy. Actually, it was my own therapy. I was like,
Yeah.
let's go. Let's go. Everybody outside.
No, they loved when we worked our nights.
I miss you and I love you. And Tracee, I thank you so much for hopping off the porch. Don't the kids say that nowadays? For hopping off the
There you
porch with
go.
me in
You know I had to.
2022,
You
you
know I
know,
had to.
talking about what we talk about. I'm gonna ask you, later down the road, if if it doesn't cause any problems in your household.
Shut your ass up.
If you
Yeah, I'll
want
be back. You know I'm gonna be back.
you come back. We can do the music, like we can do TBTs. We can do a lot of different stuff. But I love
Right.
you.
I love you too,
And
boo.
thank you so much for being here with me.
My pleasure, always.
I'm gonna see you soon.
All right, baby.
Bye, sis.
No rear view.
No, River, you know what? I'm trying to end it. I'm trying to end it, and I say, no review. Never looking back. Always moving forward. If you
There you go.
focus
Forward
on
progress.
your rear view, you're gonna keep making the same mistakes. You're gonna keep hitting the potholes because you ain't looking forward.
There you go.
Bye,
Love
Trey.
you, Mom. Bye.
Love it.